Good morning students. I am Soumya Sethu, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sahardaya College of Advanced Studies, Autonomous. Today we are going to deal with the module 1 of Ancient Indian Chemistry, the concept of Rasayana. So what is Rasayana? It is the ancient Indian science of rejuvenation that has been nourishing our body, mind and spirit for centuries. So let us take a deep dive into this topic. Ayurveda is the oldest system of medicine and is considered the first systematic science ever evolved throughout the world. It is a science of life which help to lead a prolonged, happy and healthy life. It has been serving to remove sufferings and miseries of the mankind since time immemorial. So it helps us to prolong our lifespan and it helps us to maintain a positive, healthy life and it helps us to cure diseases. And the primary aim of Ayurveda is to achieve the balance between body, mind and spirit. To achieve this balance, it emphasizes the use of natural remedies. So this we all know in the Ayurveda we deals with natural compounds or natural herbs that we obtained from our nature. So, Rasayana in Ayurveda. What is Rasayana? So, the twofold aim of Ayurveda is mainly achieved through Rasayana. And what is the twofold aim of Ayurveda? That is the prevention and cure. If there is a chance for coming any disease, we have to prevent it. And if any disease happen, we have to cure it. So these are the twofold aim of Ayurveda. And this twofold aim of Ayurveda is mainly achieved through Rasayana. So Rasayana, it is one of the 8 branches of Ayurveda, that is Ashtanga Ayurveda. It is one of the 8 branches of Ayurveda. Rasayana Chikitsa has importance from both preventive and curative aspect of the disease. So how this Rasayana is linked to this chemistry? Actually, in Rasayana, this Rasayana practitioners uses natural herbs, animal products and minerals and all these things they are using and they are preparing medicines and various substances of therapeutic applications. So and our organic chemistry, what is organic chemistry? It is a science of so we are dealing with carbon compounds found which is mainly found in the living system. So how they are, this Rasayana and organic chemistry is linked? Actually there is no direct link between this Rasayana and the organic chemistry, but this Rasayana uses the principles of organic chemistry. See, in Rasayana practitioners use natural products, actually the natural herbs, animal products and all those things, and they are converting it into useful products, that means which is therapeutically useful for any prevention or curative application, which have curative application. So for medical practitioners or for Rasayana practitioners, they should have a deep understanding of these natural products, how their properties and how it is affected with different atmospheric conditions and how they are transforming. So all these Rasayana practitioners, they should have a thorough understanding of these natural products, and it is through this this Rasayana and organic chemistry is linked. So let us take a look into this topic. What is Rasayana? Meaning and concept of Rasayana. See, Rasayana have different definition and different we can view this the concept of Rasayana in different ways according to different context. So Rasayana is a branch of Ayurveda related to protection of health, longevity. The term Rasayana is derived from two words, Rasa and Ayana. What is Rasa and Ayana? Literally we can say the Rasa and Ayana and combining the Rasayana, it is a regimen or a substance that improves the quality of Rasa Dhatu and proper metabolism and circulation of nutrients to all Dhadus. Means in Rasayana, what happens? It is a regimen or a substance which help us to attain, which help us to metabolize and channelize the better quality of Rasa Dhatu or other Dhadus up to the smallest unit of the body. what we are doing, we are with the help of this rasayana, with the help of this rasayana, it is a substance that helps us to attain, metabolize and channelize the quality of rasadhatu and other dhadus up to the smallest unit of body, means at the micro level, microcellular level, this nutrition reaches. So rasa means nutrition and ayana means microcellular channels, and rasayana means nutrition at the microcellular level. That is the conceptual meaning of rasayana. And according to the etymology of rasayana, we can say rasayana is made up of two words, rasa and ayana, and rasa has different meanings in different contexts. First one is taste, swade tiktadu, liquid, drava, water, ambu, mercury, parada, and it is also the first body tissue, deha dattva. In rasayana context, its meaning is rasa means ahara rasa. It is the essence of digested food. After the digestion, what all essence we get from that, that is rasa. Act as the primary nutrient for all body tissues, and it is considered the precursor of all dhadus. And what is ayana? Ayana means a pathway. Pathway, the circulation, the movement, channel, or a particular place or particular site of our body. That is rasayana. Okay. So definition of rasayana. Rasayana is the means by which the excellence of rasadhatu and the nourishment of other dhadus is achieved. In Rasayana Tantra, it is a branch of Ayurveda dealing with the delay of aging. This point is very important, students. It helps us to achieve longevity. It helps us to not only for rejuvenation, it helps us the delay of aging process. Enhancement of intellect, increase in strength. That is the Rasayana Tantra. Okay. According to Sharangadhara Samhita, this rasayana is a measure that delays aging, prevents diseases and increases ojas in a healthy person. So in rasayana, various techniques and various principles are followed, and through following these techniques and principles, one can attain longevity and one can prevent diseases. And one in a healthy person, if this rasayana, all these techniques are if we are practicing it helps us to increase the ojas in a healthy person. So it according to Sharangadhara Samhita, these are the definition. Next comes the classification of rasayana. So Ayurveda describes various types of rasayana therapy to achieve health and longevity. So now comes the different classification of rasayana. Classification based on mode of administration as per Charaka Samhita. Kudi Praveshiga Rasayana is first one. Administered when the individual stays in a specially constructed room, Trigarbhagudi. Requires strict regimen, isolation from external environment. Before Rasayana administration, body purification through Panchakarma is done, and it is followed by Rasayana Sevana, and it is considered as the most intensive and systematic therapy. So in this figure you can say this is three Garbhagudi, 1, 2 and 3. So it is the person is isolated from all the external environment and he is allowed to stay in a specially constructed room. That is in the olden times it is known as three Garbhagudi. And the practice of this Kuti Praveshika Rasayana, actually it is a very strict process and it is a very tough process, because the person who is subjected to Kuti Praveshika Rasayana, he is isolated from external environment, and before this isolation from the external environment or before the Rasayana administration, the person is subjected for a thorough body purification, and for this Panchakarma is done. And after this Panchakarma or after the body purification, Rasayana Sevana, that means medicine, is prescribed to that person, and it is considered as a most intensive and systematic therapy. If you go to search about Kuti Praveshika Rasayana, you can see certain sages who have lived for 165 years. All those helped they attain with the help of this Kuti Praveshika Rasayana. If you search, you can see that. Some photos are also available regarding some of the sages. Many lived for many years by practicing this Kuti Praveshika Rasayana. Actually, it is a very intense process. Next is Vada Tabiga Rasayana. It is administered while the individual is exposed to Vada Adaba. Means related to this Kuti Praveshika Rasayana, this Vada Tabiga Rasayana is not at all a very strict process because there is some relaxation. This person is allowed to expose to air and sunlight, that is Vada and Adaba, and it doesn't require any Kuti stay. The person is not isolated from the external environment, and it is suitable for individuals who is unable to stay in Kuti for a long duration. Actually, this Kuti stay, it takes a lot of efforts. It takes a lot of strain for that person, and it is not at all easy. So who is unable to stay in Kuti for a long duration, this Vada Tabiga Rasayana is easy for them. It's a more practicable and flexible method for them. Next is classification based on mode of action. Samshodhana Rasayana. It rejuvenates the body by expelling aggravated doshas, emphasizes body purification. And Samshamana Rasayana, it rejuvenates the body by pacifying accumulated doshas, emphasizes balancing of doshas. So these are the two types of Rasayana based on mode of action. Next is classification based on utility. Kamya Rasayana. Kamya means what? Kamya means fulfillment or one's desire. That is Kamya. So Kamya Rasayana means if any person has specific goals in life, like if you have to achieve something, means if you have to achieve that flawless skin, or you have to achieve some extra memory, intelligence. So that is Kamya. They have a certain desire. So to achieve all those things, they do Kamya Rasayana. So subtypes are Pranagamya, Medhagamya, Shrigamya. Pranagamya means promotes vitality and longevity, and Medhagamya means enhances one's intelligence, power and memory, and Shrigamya means improves complexion and luster. And Naimidika Rasayana. What is Naimidika Rasayana? Naimidika Rasayana means Nimatti. It is used for the treatment of specific disease. If for a treatment of specific disease, if a certain disease happen to anyone, they should follow this Naimidika Rasayana. In previous one, we have seen that Kamya Rasayana. If it is according to one's desires. This in Naimidika Rasayana, it is for specific disease. It helps in faster recovery. It is a disease specific rejuvenation process. Examples are Vada Vyadhi, Prameha, Pandu, urinary disorders. For treating specific disorders or specific diseases, this Naimidika Rasayana is followed. Vada Vyadhi, Rasona, Gugulu, Vacha, certain herbs are used, and Prameha, Shila Jadu, Amalaki, Haridra are used. Pandu, Amalaki, Loha are used, and for treating urinary disorders, Gokshura, Punarnava, Shila Jadu is used. Okay. Next is Ajasriga Rasayana, regular use of food substances for nourishment, and it promotes immunity, prevention of nutritional disorders. Ajasriga Rasayana means why they are used means for daily day-to-day cell wear and tear process. We are consuming these food substances, so it improves our immunity. It prevents any nutritional disorder, prevention from nutritional disorder. So for that, consumption of cow's milk, ghee, honey, all those things prevents from any kind of disorders. Classification based on Dravya. Dravya Bhuta Rasayana, Adravya Bhuta Rasayana is the two type of classification in that. Dravya Bhuta Rasayana, it uses material substances, and in Adravya Bhuta Rasayana, it does not use any material substances. So this is the two difference between Dravya Bhuta Rasayana and Adravya Bhuta Rasayana. In Dravya Bhuta Rasayana, it uses material substances, means it uses the involves the use of herbs, minerals, foods, and it is known as substance based Rasayana therapy. Okay. In Adravibhuta Rasayana, we have discussed it doesn't involve any material substance. So it involves good conduct, ethical behavior, meditation, and is also known as Ajara Rasayana. Ajara Rasayana means by our day-to-day behavior, by day-to-day our practices, we can do this type of Rasayana, Adravibhuta Rasayana, and it helps us to achieve longevity, a prolonged, healthy, happy life. That is about Adravibhuta Rasayana. Next is classification based on drug, diet and lifestyle. That is Aushadha Rasayana, Ahara Rasayana and Ajara Rasayana. Aushadha Rasayana means but it is based on medicinal drugs and herbs. Ahara Rasayana based on diet and nutrition. And Ajara Rasayana means based on conduct, behavior and lifestyle. So this is about different types of Rasayana techniques. What is Rasayana? We discuss what is Rasayana. It is composed of two words, Rasa and Ayana, and we have classified Rasayana. Different concepts we have discussed. Hope you have all understood. Thank you.